Imagine a child whose cries silenced thunder, whose laughter brought rain, and whose anger could shatter the sky. Was he a miracle from the gods, or a curse sent to punish mankind? This is the chilling legend of Eshun the boy who spoke to storms. The story begins on a remote coast where fishermen lived in huts along the sea. One fateful night, a storm unlike any other rolled across the horizon. The wind howled so violently that roofs tore from houses. The waves smashed against the shore, and lightning split the heavens again and again. Inside a small hut, a woman was in labor. Villagers gathered outside, praying to the gods for mercy. But when the child was finally born, something impossible happened. The storm stopped. The rain ceased, the waves calmed, and the sky grew eerily clear. Not a drop fell, not a leaf stirred. Silence blanketed the village. The villagers stared at the infant and whispered, "He is no ordinary child." They named him Eshun, the voice of the wind. Eshun was different. When he cried, clouds gathered above the village. When he laughed, rain fell gently over the fields. Sometimes in the stillness of night, people swore they heard his voice carried on the wind, whispering through the trees. By the time he was 7, the villagers noticed something terrifying. When he grew angry, lightning would flash in the distance, and thunder would roll across the horizon. His emotions were tied to the skies themselves. Fishermen loved him, for he calmed the seas before their journeys. Farmers adored him, for his laughter brought rain during dry spells. But others whispered in fear, calling him a curse in the form of a child. One summer, a terrible drought struck the coast. Crops withered, rivers dried, and the villagers begged Eshun to bring rain. The boy, frightened by their desperate pleas, began to sing. His voice rose into the sky, and within minutes, black clouds gathered. Lightning cracked, rain poured down in torrents, and the people danced with joy. But then, the storm did not stop. For 3 days and nights, rain hammered the land, destroying homes, flooding fields, and drowning livestock. People begged him to end it, but the boy had lost control. When the waters finally receded, many were left homeless, and whispers spread like wildfire. The child is too powerful. He is dangerous. Fear turned to hatred. Some said Eshun was no child at all, but a spirit wearing human skin. Others believed he was the god's punishment for sins of the past. The village elders gathered. Under the glow of firelight, they declared, "He must leave us, or he will destroy us all." That night, Eshun's mother wept as she gave him a bundle of food and clothes. With the villagers watching in silence, the boy was cast out. Alone, barefoot, he walked toward the cliffs that overlooked the endless sea. Lightning split the sky as he reached the cliff's edge. The ocean below roared with fury. Witnesses say Eshun stood tall, his arms raised to the heavens. The storm answered his sorrow. Thunder crashed so loud it shook the earth. Waves rose like mountains, and bolts of lightning rained down around him. Yet not a single strike touched his body. Some say he cried out to the gods, "If I am not meant for this world, then let me return to the sky." And with one final flash of blinding light, he was gone. The villagers fell to their knees in terror. When the storm cleared, only silence remained. Generations later, elders still whisper the tale. They say when black clouds gather suddenly, when thunder rumbles without warning, it is the voice of Eshun, carried in the wind. Some believe he became one with the storm itself. Others claim he still walks the earth, hidden, waiting for the day mankind needs him again. So the next time lightning cracks across the sky, remember this story. Because somewhere, perhaps even now, the boy who spoke to storms is still listening.